Welcome, everyone, to our detailed review and analysis of the latest dramatic developments in The Bold and the Beautiful. Whether you're a longtime fan of this iconic soap opera or just tuning in for the first time, you're in for a treat as we break down the emotional roller coaster that has unfolded between Brooke, Ridge, Eric, and Taylor. Today, we'll follow the story from the heart-stopping fashion show to the surprising decisions that will change the lives of these beloved characters forever. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of love, heartbreak, and family intrigue that makes The Bold and the Beautiful so unforgettable. The story opens with a scene that is both glamorous and deeply emotional, a fashion show featuring Brooke in a breathtaking wedding dress. This is no ordinary runway moment. It's a carefully orchestrated gesture, full of meaning and hope. Brooke's appearance in the wedding gown is meant to evoke memories of her long and complicated history with Ridge. For years, their relationship has been a central focus of the show, marked by passionate reunions, painful breakups, and countless attempts to find lasting happiness together. As Brooke steps onto the runway, the audience can feel the tension in the air. Her beauty and poise are undeniable, but it's the emotional weight of the moment that truly stands out. Brooke's choice to wear the wedding dress is a bold declaration of her feelings for Ridge, a plea for another chance at love. Ridge, watching from the audience, is visibly moved. He is reminded of all the times they have stood together, for better or worse, and the deep connection they once shared. However, despite the powerful emotions stirred by the fashion show, Ridge makes a decision that shocks everyone. He approaches Brooke after the show, and in a moment of honesty, tells her that he no longer has feelings for her. This revelation is devastating for Brooke. She had hoped that the magic of the evening, the memories of their past, and the undeniable chemistry between them would be enough to bring them back together. Instead, she is faced with the painful truth that Ridge's heart has changed. Brooke's heartbreak is immediate and profound. She struggles to hold back tears as she realizes that her dream of reuniting with Ridge is slipping away. The audience, too, feels her pain, having watched their love story unfold over so many years. But Brooke is not the only one affected by Ridge's decision. Eric, Ridge's father and a longtime supporter of Brooke and Ridge's relationship, is also deeply disappointed. Eric has always believed that Ridge and Brooke are meant to be together. Over the years, he has acted as a mentor, confidant, and matchmaker, encouraging them to overcome their differences and find their way back to each other. Eric sees something special in their bond, a love that can withstand even the toughest challenges. So, when Ridge rejects Brooke, Eric is not just saddened, he is frustrated and disheartened. Determined not to give up, Eric begins to look for ways to influence the situation. He harbors a strong dislike for Taylor, Ridge's other great love, and is convinced that Taylor is the main obstacle standing between Ridge and Brooke. Eric's belief is simple: if Taylor and Ridge break up, Ridge will inevitably return to Brooke. With this in mind, Eric starts to devise plans to create distance between Taylor and Ridge. He becomes more involved in their lives, orchestrating events and conversations designed to sow seeds of doubt and discord. Eric's efforts are not without results. Through a series of well-timed interventions and emotional appeals, he manages to drive a wedge between Taylor and Ridge. The couple's relationship begins to unravel, and eventually they break up. For Eric, this seems like a victory, a necessary step on the path to reuniting Ridge and Brooke. He is hopeful that, with Taylor out of the picture, Ridge will finally realize that his true happiness lies with Brooke. However, the outcome is not what Eric expects. Instead of returning to Brooke, Ridge makes a shocking and decisive move. He announces that he is leaving Los Angeles and resigning from his position at Forrester Creations, the family's prestigious fashion house. This decision sends shockwaves through the family and the company. Eric is left reeling, unable to comprehend why Ridge would choose to walk away from everything he has built, not just his relationship with Brooke, but also his career and his family legacy. For Eric, Ridge's departure is a bitter pill to swallow. He had always believed that love and family could overcome any obstacle, But now he is forced to confront the reality that some wounds cannot be healed, and some decisions cannot be reversed. Eric is left searching for someone to fill Ridge's shoes at Forrester Creations, a task that proves to be more difficult than he ever imagined. The loss of Ridge is felt not just in the boardroom, but also in Eric's heart. Meanwhile, Brooke is left to pick up the pieces of her shattered dreams. The pain of losing Ridge is compounded by the public nature of their breakup and the memories that linger in every corner of Los Angeles. Despite her heartbreak, Brooke handles the situation with grace and dignity. She congratulates Ridge and Taylor publicly, offering her best wishes even as she struggles with her own grief. Behind closed doors, however, Brooke is deeply affected by the loss. Her home, her career, and her city are all reminders of the love she has lost. Recognizing that she cannot continue living in the shadow of her past with Ridge, Brooke makes a courageous decision. She chooses to leave Los Angeles, seeking a fresh start and a chance to rediscover herself away from the constant reminders of her failed relationship. Before departing, Brooke meets with Ridge one last time, not to plead for another chance, but to say a heartfelt goodbye. She tells Ridge that she needs time to find herself and that if she returns, she will be a different, stronger woman. Ridge, though surprised by her resolve, respects her decision and they share a final embrace before parting ways. Brooke's journey of self-discovery takes her to a new city where she finds both professional success and personal growth. Working with a prestigious cosmetics company, she quickly earns admiration and respect and, more importantly, begins to find joy in her own achievements and new friendships. The change of scenery allows Brooke to focus on herself for the first time in years, and she begins to heal from the wounds of her past. Eventually, Brooke even opens her heart to a new romance, proving that healing and happiness are possible after heartbreak. Ridge, on the other hand, is left to reflect on the consequences of his choices. He feels a profound sense of loss, not because of another man or a misunderstanding, but because Brooke has finally chosen to put herself first. This realization is both painful and enlightening for Ridge, as he comes to understand that love must be mutual and that sometimes letting go is the only way forward. Ridge's decision to leave Los Angeles and step away from Forrester Creations is a testament to his desire for a fresh start, but it also leaves him with a sense of emptiness and regret. Back in Los Angeles, Taylor senses that something has changed in Ridge. He is distant and distracted, and although she may not know the full extent of what has happened, it is clear that the dynamics of their relationship have shifted. Taylor is left to wonder whether she and Ridge can find happiness together, or if the ghosts of his past will always stand between them. The uncertainty adds another layer of complexity to their already complicated relationship. Eric, meanwhile, is left to grapple with the fallout from Ridge's departure. For years, he has played the role of mediator and matchmaker, always hoping to guide his loved ones toward happiness. Now, with Ridge gone from both the company and the city, Eric must search for someone to fill his son's shoes at Forrester Creations. The loss is keenly felt, and Eric is forced to accept that even his best-laid plans cannot control the hearts of those he loves. The events described reflect the enduring themes of the bold and the beautiful. Love, loss, family loyalty, and the quest for personal fulfillment. The show's characters are constantly faced with difficult choices, torn between passion and responsibility, tradition and change. Brooke's transformation from a woman defined by her relationships to one who chooses her own path is a powerful message about resilience and self-worth. As the story moves forward, viewers can expect more twists and emotional moments. New connections will form, old wounds may heal, and the characters will continue to search for happiness in a world where nothing stays the same for long. The saga of the Forresters, Logans, and their extended families remains as compelling as ever, reminding us that even in the midst of heartbreak, there is always hope for a new beginning. Thank you for joining us for this review of The Bold and the Beautiful. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest events, please remember to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and stay tuned for more updates on your favorite soap opera. Goodbye, and see you next time.